When I was going to school, I didn't even know really what I wanted to go for. And I was watching a bunch of people my age getting out of school, and they weren't getting the results that I was really looking for. So although I didn't know what I truly wanted to do getting out of school, I for sure knew what I didn't want. And what I didn't want was graduating with a degree and moving back in with mom and dad because I couldn't find a job. It wasn't being $40,000 in debt. It wasn't finding a job and not making the money that I wanted to make. It wasn't finding a job and being stuck doing something I didn't love to do. In our heart of hearts, especially our age group, the millennials, we want something different. We're in a different age. We're in a different economy than what our parents were in. When they were going through what we are going through now, it looks so different. It's unrecognizable. And I think for millennials, we're passionate not just about making money, but we really do want to love our lives. I want to love my life. Every day I want to wake up excited about what I'm doing. That's the most important thing for me, is I want to live with purpose. I want to live with passion. I just didn't know where to find it.
The Rat Pack is really just a group of people that wants more out of life.
The whole paradigm of go to school, get good grades, go work at a big company for 40, 50 years.
We wanted something more. We wanted to go see the world, and this is just a vehicle and a group of people to be a catalyst to that.
They were so busy trying to make a living that we don't have a life. We're not designing a life.
You know that thing you were always looking for out there? A thing to give you a little bit more out of life, to give you the opportunity to make a difference in the world? It's here, and you get to have fun doing it.
So many young people want the same thing, but we just, we might not have the peer group that will support it, because a lot of times we're just influenced by the people that we're around. But when you get around people who actually have goals, who actually have a vision of where they want their life to go, they've got dreams and they talk about it, they're actually communicating about this stuff. When you get around people like that, you start to think different. And when you start to think like that and you start to focus on those things, big things can happen.
I was doing my normal thing. I was going to school, I was getting good grades, I went out and got a job with a Fortune 100 company.
I knew that I wanted to do something big, and I just didn't know what it was going to be. So I started going to school. I started going to school for things that weren't what I wanted.
I really enjoyed the work I was doing, but I didn't feel like what I was doing was incredibly meaningful or impactful in my life or in other people's lives.
When I saw this, it opened up my eyes, and from then until now, it's a completely different deal.
That's what's so cool about it, is that you're not going to find any one demographic of person within the Rat Pack. The only thing that maybe they all have in common is that they all are of a like mind, that they want to go somewhere, that they want to do something more, and they want a unique experience out of life.
There's so many things you're going to get out of this by being a part of Rat Pack. Obviously the travel part of this thing is brilliant. There's so many great things you can get out of the Rat Pack. The biggest thing you're going to get out of anything else, though, is the growth within yourself. When you get that part of it, when you really can figure out your own potential, that's when everything else will absolutely explode for your life. The friendships you'll make, the relationships, the memories, all those things are going to be the biggest part of this. And figuring out who you really are and what you're made of is what we can help you go do.
I know that with the skills that I've developed from the Rat Pack and being involved in this amazing group, I could go and apply those skills to anything in life.
I've grown as a man. I've become a better, I wasn't a husband at the time, but I'm a better husband because of this. I'm a better son because of this. Because at the end of the day, this has helped me, turn internally and grow as a person.
It spills over into every area of your life. They teach you how to be better financially, how to be better spiritually, how to be better emotionally and intellectually. These are invaluable things to the course of your life.
I used to work in a cubicle. I was literally in a box. And in being a part of a community, being a part of something bigger than what I was in before, it just means that I have the chance to change. I have the chance to be creative. I have the chance to maybe make a bigger difference in the world. And I think that's ultimately what people really want.
You're going to hear the word Rat Pack all over the world, 28 countries. There are tens of thousands of people who know who we are from all over the world. We've really been blessed to create a movement across the planet. We've only got one chance to really be here and do this thing and be in our 20s. So you've got to decide what you want to do with it. And you've got a shot right now of partnering up with a lot of young people who know where we're going. We are making big things happen.